Obviously it weren't like that when I left it 2 or 3 months ago.
I need those brackets there to sort of make any sort of progress there and to make it worth my while really going over to the job.
That's the guy from Installer Show, look.
I ain't doing that ever again.
So for the last 2 months, I've been looking for my work mat. They're using it as a fucking mat on the way in, look. There we go, look. Out it comes, cleans your bum. Finish this little job yet? How are we doing? It's getting there, isn't it? So that shower is the most expensive shower I've ever fitted. To be fair, it was easy to just take the pan out. Thank God for that. Yes, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, still at this barn conversion. Just tying bits up really. Let me take you for a walk around and I'll show you. I've been waiting for some bits, as we know, for this barn conversion. In this toilet, for instance, got the basin in, basin's in, taps on, connected underneath, showers are on. Screen can go on, but we've got to measure the screens properly to make sure they're going to fit, which I'm not sure they're going to. Toilets, right, these toilets, as I've said before, they're having cisterns here. We're waiting for the brackets to come. The brackets were apparently coming last Friday, then they were coming Monday, it's now Wednesday, still no brackets, so we need the brackets for basically every toilet. That toilet, waiting for the guy to plaster to patch up there so we can get that cistern on as well. Again, brackets, toilet there. Can't get this in till they've put the bath panel on. The chippies are doing these bath panels because they've got to be etched into the skirtings and stuff like that. So they're going to make a frame up behind it, thankfully. Don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of fitting bath panels. But the chippies are doing that. And then this bathroom, we're still waiting on the shorter unit. I think it's a 500 unit that's going in here. And again, cistern, brackets, no brackets, showers done, screens, we've got to remeasure. What else have we got? I can show you. Yeah, the renewables guys have done all this, which I mentioned in a previous video. I've had to tee into the cold here to come down, poke through the wall for an American fridge that is going, well, there's got a fridge that's in, but apparently this one's being swapped out for, let me just turn the pet shop boys off. So this one's being taken out, don't know who these are, some moody cans of Carlin in here. This one's coming out, so again, an afterthought. So I had to put a cold feed in. I was going to do it in copper, but I couldn't get it through there, under the plinth over there. So we poked through the wall and connected inside. And the Belfast sinks are in, and I've just got to connect the waste here. So we've got this bung here. The bung is basically going to go into there, cut that down, elbow, and then the back panel goes on there so you don't see anything. So that's a little run through. So what we're waiting for is the brackets. I say it's Wednesday now, I've been here all week. Basically, if they're not here today, I'm pulling off and going to do, I've got some other little jobs for Thursday and Friday. But, you know, we all know what it's like. I just want to get on with it now. Been chasing these brackets and this other vanity unit for a while. So next door, tilers are in there, so I might pop in there in a minute and see them. But failing that, we're going to have to pull off Thursday and Friday, and I'll just say to the builder, look, when those bits arrive, I can carry on. Until then, I've got other work to do. So we'll get some bits done today. We'll get these kitchen sinks finished off. I think there's also, oh yeah, in here, again, waiting for the brackets, these fucking brackets. Another Belfast sink here. Oh, and also on the drawings, when this was carcassed out, I think it had that the other way. So what I might do is connect, I assume we're going to have a washing machine here, connect that washing machine under the sink, or because we know from past experience that's not going to sit all the way back there. So it may be a case of cutting them off, capping them off in the wall, re-skimming that bit, and going from there. There's always something on this job, isn't there? Right, just to finish off this, we've popped the squeeze in. We've popped the bung in. I've cut that off, so we just bang an elbow on there, straight down into there, like. But then pop that through there, pop an elbow on. It's a fucking squeeze in here, look. Big lad like me getting through that little hole. Right, there we go, connects it up. So we can just get this little plinth on the back now. Right. So that can just be removed just to get to the fittings and whatnot behind it. Granite's going on tail end of the week, so when the granite goes on, we can get the tap in, put the tails down, connecting the back of there, and that's that one done. Right, so today I've pulled off that barn conversion job just because those brackets weren't in. I messaged the builder, spoke to the builder and said, look, can you get them in for Friday? If they're not in for Friday, I'll message him again. It's Thursday now. I'll message him again tonight and just find out if they're there, or ring him tonight and find out if they're there. If they're not, I'm not going in Friday. I need those brackets there to sort of make any sort of progress there and to make it worth my while really going over to the job. So I've told him about that. So what we're going to do now is pop back to the job where I did the toilet seats. Remember those toilet seats, the remote control toilet seats and that? I think that job's near enough tied up. I think Scott the builder's got probably to the end of the week or maybe halfway through next week to finish off there. But he said there's a little slight leak on one of the toilets. I think it's just a connection underneath where it connects to the toilet seat. And what else was it? Oh, I've got to put a rod in iron Durgo on a 4-inch pipe that we forgot to do, and they're coming to do the kitchen Monday. So we'll pop to Plumbase now, pick up some bits and bobs, head over to that job. It would be nice to sort of give you a bit of a look round because I dare say it looks pretty smart now. So we'll get over there and see what's going on. Just pulled up at Plumbase. Let's get out and pop and see the lads. It's been a while since we've been here. I'm sure Dave's recovered from installer show where everyone was going up to him asking him to say the lines. All right, Aid.
Hey, Matty. How are you? You alright?
All right, how are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Where's your leader?
You can go downstairs.
Is he upstairs?
Or you mean Gilly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dave.
New lad. Yeah, me too.
That's the guy from Installer Show, look.
I ain't doing that ever again. I had to work for a living. I had to earn me money.
Start.
I haven't been on for a while.
No.
How are we,
I
guys?
said I thought we'd better pop in and see them. We haven't seen the Plumbase boys for a while. Where have I been? Been at barn conversion.
Get it in ready.
Ignore
What's
stuff
this?
to
I haven't bought anything yet.
Oh yeah, no.
Give me invoices already. I haven't even ordered nothing.
I'm good like that.
Yeah. All I want is serving, and Dave's got a hair appointment now. He's like, I've
Grows in works time.
Oh, fucking hell. Briggsy used to say that. It grows in works time. I get it cut in works time. Right, so we're back here, back on this job that I haven't been on here for about, I don't know, 2 months, something like that. Right, boys.
Smile.
Smile, smile. How we doing?
Sound alright.
Getting there, innit?
Yep.
Nice old gaff. It's down the bottom finish now.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
We'll go and have a look. Yes. When's the Ferrari turn up then? Oh, it looks like it's already been in here, doesn't it?
That's Bentley.
Oh, there's a Bentley going here, does it?
Yeah. He wasn't there, but
Oh, I wouldn't hear that. So for the last 2 months, I've been looking for my work mat. I couldn't find it anywhere. I've been in the van going, where the fucking hell's my work mat? Just turned up here after what, 2 months away? Yeah. They're using it as a fucking mat on the way in, look.
Here's a foot mat in it.
Well, fucking is now. I'm having that.
Well,
I'm having that. Oh. Found it, finally. At least you looked after it for me, Lee.
Yeah, I did.
Is it locked? Can't we get in?
That's it, man.
Oh, so let's have a look. Right, see what you've been using them remote control toilets. Been using them. Oh, look at this. Right, let's have a look. Oh, this looks nice. Very nice. We'll drop down the bottom in a minute, Scotty's down there. Nice. There we go, look. Out it comes, cleans your bum. So I'll link up to a video of this job. I'll pop it up in the corner where I put the remote control toilet seats in, these big basins, stuff like that. It's a lovely job, massive job. The lads have been on it for probably best part of a year, I'd have thought, something like that. But these went in ages ago. The remote control units will be in there somewhere. But yeah, proper smart. Right, let's go down the bottom and have a look. Caught you working, Doug?
Hey?
For caught you working?
All
right. Yeah.
I know which one of them will
Finish this little job yet?
Well, yeah.
Looks a bit different from when I was last there. So much left to do.
Right, did you get away
Just pointing up.
this year?
We did.
Point the whole patio.
Point all that?
Yeah, and the stars. And
Lovely.
Yeah.
Went to Matt Lofton Derby.
Looks smart, doesn't it?
With,
So look down there, look alright down there.
oh yeah.
Look at this bit. So this, on one of my earlier videos, I think one of my very early ones, none of this was up. It was completely empty. So, you know that. Let me step on. Here I am. Done your hair and makeup, Scott?
Oh yeah, lovely.
How are we doing?
Right.
It's getting there, isn't it? Right, so this is in the gym area. If you remember from the past videos, if you've been watching and subscribed and seen the build on this was completely underfloor heated, all through there. There's a kitchen at the far end. This is the gym area, and then this will probably remind you a little bit, if you remember these. So this is so this is just basically like a shower area, I suppose, for when they're working out in the gym. Got a nice electric tower there, and you'll all remember that shower. So that shower is the most expensive shower I've ever fitted. I'll bang a link up there to the fitting of that. Hans Grohe Rain Select shower, I think it was, but it's absolutely stunning shower. I can't even remember how to use it. I think it was. There we go. That's that one. It's just amazing. Really nice shower unit. It's all waterproof, all sunk into the wall, big massive iBox rain shower head. Brilliant. And then in here was the remote control, another remote control toilet seat. There we go. Comes out, does its little, runs through its little cycle when you come in. I think you can just, drop them down. Then again, another basin there. So I think we've got a little leak apparently under here somewhere. So I'm told. I'll so have a little look there, see what's going on. Right, so what we got, Scott rang me and said there's a little leak on the back of the toilet, it's just coming out there when it's flushed. So we're going to have to cut the silicone off the top here, whip this off and just see if we can get our hands down the back
and push the fittings. They've got like little rubber grommets on them, so we'll push them in and just see if that makes the difference to get it to seal better. Right, so what we've got with this is, it's a bit of a shame that I've only just sort of been told about this, and the cleaner's in here cleaning up, and it's nearly, you know, ready to be handed over. But if we look under here, whenever it's flushed, I've just poured a few bowls of water down the actual pan, and it's not leaked, so we know it's coming from the flush pipe. So if I press now, you'll see the water come down here. There, look. Obviously it weren't like that when I left it 2 or 3 months ago. But yeah, it's coming from the flush pipe. So underneath there is 2 Allen key bolts. You've got to undo them, and then the whole toilet, the whole pan just lifts forward. So we'll get them unbolted and lift it forward and see where we're at. Right, so I've just disconnected this pan. It's a fucking heavy pan as well, and you can see the flush cone is just on the piss a little bit. So I'll straighten that up. I've only got 1 pair of hands, so I'll get that straightened up and push back in because this pan's bloody heavy. Right, to be fair, it was easy to just take the pan out because it sits on these bolts. It comes out fairly easily. So you can see there, it just hadn't seated right and must have only just started showing itself. So we will take this back, there we go, pop that into the pan itself. There we go, and push it all back in one. Oh, to be fair, I will probably put it on there actually. Right, I'll put it on there. Just I'll put it on there, and then push it all in one again. Basically got to try and do it all in one go. Bit of a sweat on. Yeah, so underneath here, where you put this Allen key, is, I'll put the camera under and see if you can see it. It is like a rubber hose that leads up to the Allen key. So when that's pushed in, it guides it in. So I'll tighten them up now and give it a test. Right, that's all tightened up. So let's give it a flush and see what happens. Hopefully we don't get any water coming down. Perfect. Thank God for that. So it was just a case of dropping that pan forward a little bit off them 2 lugs underneath, resetting that flush cone. It just, I don't know, probably just hadn't sat right a couple of times. When I tested it 2-3 months ago, it's fine. Maybe if people have reused it a little bit more, shown, but I thought that might have been a nightmare job, but easy enough fix. So let's get all this back together. Just got to bolt all the electrics back up underneath. And get the power back onto this toilet seat. So this is going to be the kitchenette area for sort of like the offices here, and the gym where we've just been is down the far end there. So they're going to have like a island here with a sink and everything and that in there. So what we've got to do is this is just a blank soil pipe feed. So what we're going to do is just pop a rodding eye on it, pop a Durgo about so high, and just for it to vent out, pull a bit of air in and help vent this run here. So I've already cut that. So we'll just glue this collar on, glue the collar on, glue that into position there, or pop that into position there. A little bit of pipe in the top, and then put the Durgo on the top. Some new stuff I got from Plumbase, never used it before. Black Swan. Ran out of poly pipe. Good actually, quite nice. So of course when I pick the fittings up, I've got grey ones, not black ones, but this is going to be boxed in anyway. I think it'll be full out boxing in, just to carry that through, or unless the units are going on the top, I'm not sure. But either way, that'll be boxed in so you won't see it. Rod and eye, Durgo air emitting valve in the top, just to help with the run of that waste pipe. This still bugs me. I noticed it when I was working here, the T's up the wrong way. Right, it was nice to get back to that job and just have a look at it, how it's finished. I think Scott and the lads are finishing this week or part way through next week, so everything's been tied up there. Wrappers coming off the op tub, everywhere's getting cleaned down, the cleaners are in there cleaning it. Managed to rectify that toilet issue, just a case of popping it off, popping that flush pipes cone seal back on, and all is good. I've got to pop back there next Thursday, I think, because the kitchen's going in, and just to check how they're going to pipe it up. We just want to make sure they're still going to keep the feeds going for outside. So yeah, it was good to pop back there and see how it's come along. Right, what have I got to do now? Oh yes, so now I've got to finish getting that quote together for the job with the sunken bath, and message that over to Grant and see where he wants to go with that, and hopefully get it booked in for what we're in, so probably middle of November that'd be. And then hopefully tomorrow, I'll drop the builder a message later on, hopefully we can get back to the barn tomorrow and start getting them cisterns onto the walls with the brackets. Hopefully the brackets are turned up, so see how we get on with that.